YouTube, welcome back to the channel. We are making so many coins at the moment on FC26, and I have also invested all of my coins. I bought almost 2,000 cards in this game, and in this video, we're going to look at what I bought, what our plan is for making coins in the next few days, as well as upcoming content. But before we get into all of that, we have to talk about content today on Saturday. And again, guys, if you want cheap, fast, reliable coins on FC26, make sure you check out u7buy.com and use code Teddy at checkout. You will get 8% off your order. u7buy.com, code Teddy at checkout. Link is in the description down below. All right. Content, we got Jordi Alba SBC right here, guys. This does get icon chemistry. He's coming in at 230,000 coins. I believe when he came out, I'm going to check right now. He might have been closer to 200K. But fodder, guys, just keeps going up and up and up and up. The fodder just does not stop rising. You can see right here. Yeah, he came out. He was definitely a lot closer to 200K. That's just not updated of when it originally came out. And now he's up in price. Fodder's up. And I don't know if fodder's going to stop rising. We keep saying it basically every YouTube video now. But yeah, that's the Jordi Alba card. Not bad. Not a bad card. He gets icon chemistry. I think pros are saying Nuno Mendes and Tio Hernandez are still the best left backs in the game, but they don't get icon chemistry like this Jordi Alba does. So kind of a big difference there, I would say, because icon chemistry is kind of huge. Now, continuing through content, we did get another player SBC, and that is Rolfo. She is cheap, by the way. She's only going to cost you 60,000 coins. But she's also kind of disappointing. A lot of us were hoping she would end up being a center mid because she's already a left back, left winger. But instead, they basically made her the same thing. They just made her main position left mid. So kind of disappointing there. It would have been really cool if she came out as a center mid / CDM or center attacking mid. But nope, she is a left mid. Basically the same. She's basically exactly what she was before. Only 60,000 coins, so she's not expensive, but like it is like fairly close. I shouldn't say fairly close to her gold, but it's somewhat, I guess we could say, somewhat similar. But you want to get it done, go for it. It is a live card too, but like the 99 stat upgrade, it's only for a week. It's not like it's permanent. So those were the SBCs that we got today. Obviously, big thing, the 85 to 87 upgrade, refreshing daily. Make sure you do all your daily bronze, daily silver, daily gold upgrade SBCs. Don't forget to get those done. And then we had like a flash rush objective. If you want to get that done, get a player, get some SP, get some extra packs. And we did get an evolution today, a pretty solid evolution. We're going to pull it up right here. Phantom fullback. This is actually, it's not bad. Mario Gilla is in the current team of the week. We look at him, gets a decent boost on his card. He's obviously not the best option for this Evo. There are some cards that actually look really solid. LaCroix is one of them. Van de Ven is another one. There's actually some really solid center backs you can put into this Evo. It only costs, what is it, 10K? Yeah, 10,000 coins. Not a bad Evo. Dub, honestly, dub from EA. Does my there's LaCroix. Here we go. I just want to see LaCroix in it. Yeah, it's not bad. You get good play style. Jockey as a play style is huge. Good evolution. And I wanted to make some coins off this Evo. We were talking about it on stream. Van de Ven, like, just a little bit of advice going forward. Anytime we've been getting an Evo and it comes out and it's actually really decent and the card crashes after content, they've rebound like fairly well. You can look at Van de Ven, was up at almost 60,000 coins. I knew this was coming, by the way, and I'm so annoyed by it. Last night it was like 2 in the morning and I saw LaCroix was up a ridiculous amount. So I checked Van de Ven and Van de Ven was still only like 43,000 coins. So I was like, that's kind of weird. And then I wake up in the morning and he's 55K. So yeah, kind of annoyed that I missed that, but you can see he was up a ton, and then after content drop comes down in price. He was at 38K, and I was like, all right, I'm easily buying this card tonight. He has a really solid Evo, and he's down in price, and he rose early, like fairly early. Like right here, I was watching him at 38K. I went, bought a couple cards, checked like 30 minutes later, not even, and he was 43,000 coins. So basically a 5,000 coin rise in 1 hour. Less than an hour. So annoying there, but just a little bit of advice going forward. Anytime an evolution comes out and it's actually pretty decent and you see a card come down a lot, you can buy that dip. You can definitely buy that dip. We saw it with Rashford. We saw it with Kamavinga. We saw it with Doku. You can see it right here. If I pull up Kamavinga, the dude had his Evo. It came out. It was pretty decent. He dropped all the way down to 6K, and then he rebounded from 6K all the way back up to 8.2, 8.8. Every time you have an Evo and it's actually pretty decent and the card crashes afterwards, what we're seeing is the leak discords tell people to buy. They're like, hey, buy this Kamavinga as an investment. They make the card go up a ridiculous amount, but then after content drop, these leak discords, they're selling and they're selling and they're selling. And because of that, these cards get sold off too much. They get panic listed and they crash. Like you see right here, they just crash. They get listed too much, they get too low, and they're at that point they're actually undervalued because, hey, it's a pretty decent Evo. So just a little bit of advice going forward, whenever you see an Evo come out and it's actually decent and cards get panic sold too much, easy coins, like stupid easy coins, just keep an eye out for it. But that was the Evo today. Honestly, dub Evo. Now let's get into the market. There was a hero pack in the store. I don't think I can pull it up. Yeah, I can't pull it up. There's a hero pack in the store. I believe it cost 200k or 150k, 200k. It was wrong. Apparently people were saying it was like Chinese or something like that, but it was one of those weird ones. Sometimes the Asian languages translate and the translations aren't fully correct. I don't think there's going to be compensation for that one. I don't know if they ended up changing it, so it's like, yeah, it was wrong. I'm not too sure on it, but potentially another weird compensation. Instead of a max 87 hero, that's what the pack was, max 87 hero pack, it said 87 or higher. I'm not too sure if that one was actually wrong though. The one yesterday, the Japanese one, was 100% wrong. Hopefully we can get some compensation on that, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. So that is that. That's pretty much what we had for content drop today. Let's get into the market now and some of the stuff that we're doing. Guys, the 85 to 87 upgrade SBC. I want to talk about this. So, holy crap. I don't know if we mentioned it in the previous video talking about 83 rated cards, but this is repeatable 5 times every single day. I invested all my coins. Here's why. Lock in, listen up. So, this SBC repeatable 5 times every day, and it's an 83 squad, and it's really solid value. A lot of people are doing this SBC, and if they're crafting it, it's really going to take like 40 to 50 83s every single day. So people's clubs are being drained of low fodder. If you've done this SBC, you have probably run out of 83s in your club. You probably have almost nothing left, I'm assuming. If you did it the past 2 days, there's no way you have much left. So people are running out of 83s, but when they run out of 83s, it's not like, I'm not going to do the SBC. No, people are still doing this SBC because, hey, it's pretty good value. Look at this. I'm going to show you the market index on 83s. 83s. Look at this. Up, 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 up. Just keep creeping up and creeping up slowly, 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 slowly. And then at content drop today, when it refreshed again, look, content drop, big spike, and then just keeps creeping up and up and up and up. And we've kind of flatlined right now. It's late at night. We got squad battle rewards coming out. So a little bit of supply, and most people have already done the SBC. So understandable. But 83s coming off of min price is insane. These are 700 min price. If you can get these on bid for 700 coins, even 750 coins, that's fine. If you're on PC, if you can get these on bid for 800 or less, I'm telling you, PC, I wouldn't be surprised if these double. PC, when it comes to fodder like this on a really repeatable SBC, I really wouldn't be surprised if we see 83s close to 2K. I know that's like a crazy number to throw out there, but I'm being serious. Yeah, it's just there's not a lot of supply on PC, but this is an SBC that's really in demand. A lot of people want to do it because you get an 85 to an 87. Now you might get a lot of 85s, but like it's really solid because, guys, 85 to 87, you can get Peter Crouch, you can get Alawiren, you can get any of these promo cards, you can get Rafael Leao, you can get Mbeumo, you can get Tell, you can get Cabal, Da Costa. You can get any of these team of the weeks. What do we got in here? You can get Chawinga, Mateo. There's a bunch of cards, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You can get De Jong. You can get Marquinhos, Saliba, Nuno Mendes. A lot of cards you can get. A lot of people are doing this, and you're just going to keep seeing the low fodder go up in price. So because of that, I said 83s. Invest in 83s. I really like 83s. If you see these cards after Squad Battle Rewards and you can get them for 700, 750, 800 coins is pushing it. I would only do that on PC. If you can get these cards for cheap, I really like it. Same thing goes for 84s. I invested basically all my coins into 84 rated cards. Same exact thing. If the 83s are going up, the 84s are going to have to go up as well. But really, the reason why I went for the 84 rated cards is for the SBCs on Tuesday and on Wednesday. That's going to be the sell time on fodder, by the way. Wednesday is going to be the sell day because, we have probably a new upgrade SBC on Tuesday. The 80 plus times 5 expires on Tuesday. That SBC is gone on Tuesday. That's the SBC that usually requires the lower rated fodder, like 84s. You can see right here, 80 plus times 5. Check it out. What does this require? An 82 squad. Wow, that's low. That's low. That's actually cheap. The 83 one is a little bit more expensive. Hold on. Let me go and look at expired, and we can pull up the 83. Because 83 double. Yeah, what was this? 84. It requires an 84. So we either get the 83 double on Tuesday again, which has an 84 requirement that can help our 84s go up in price, or we get something new. Last year, this upcoming Tuesday, we did get something new. Instead of the 83 double, we got an 83 triple, and 84s actually went up a little bit because of that. So hopefully an 83 triple would be pretty sick. I think it's time we get something new because these Tuesday SBCs have been a little boring. So that's that with Tuesday. But also, guys, there is in the code a party bag, campaign bag type SBC. And again, last year, this upcoming Wednesday, it's when we got it. It's the 2 previous promos. So it's Rating Reload and Cornerstone. You do an SBC, you get a pack that you can get one of those players from those 2 promo teams. And it's going to be low rated. It's probably going to have a team of the week requirement, maybe like 83, 84 overall squad. It's going to cost probably under 50,000 coins, easily under 50,000 coins. I'd say like 35K. I think that's what it was last year. So because of that, I think we could see those 83s and 84s go up in price. But on top of that, you have that upgrade SBC refreshing every single day. I think it's easy. It's such an easy investment. They're not going to go down. There's no way you lose coins. Think about it. 83s are already off mint price and they're up. And it's still the weekend. You still have champ supply. You still have squad battle supply set to come out. Once that's done, there's no more supply. But you are still going to have people wanting to go out and do this SBC. I think it's a no-brainer. It's really easy. I have almost 2,000 84s. And I did get some 83s. But I did save some coins left over. We'll get into that in a second. But yeah, fodder, selling it on Wednesday. Even the high fodder's up so much. Probably sell on Wednesday just because you do have that hero SBC set to come out. You still have a Phil Foden SBC that you're waiting on. What else do we have? You have the icon refresh on Wednesday. And then you have probably, I think, is it Mbappe Player of the Month coming out again? When does this one expire? I think Player of the Month might be coming out again this week. Yeah, this week we're getting Player of the Month again. And it might be another Mbappe. Now, I wouldn't want to hold my fodder into the next Mbappe coming out. I'm just saying that could build up some hype on your fodder. So selling Wednesday might have them up a little bit more is basically what I'm trying to say. So that's it, guys. I'm all in on the fodder. Really simple. Now let's get into the market. I did keep some coins for some flips tonight. Like I said, I really wanted Van de Ven. Unfortunately, that did not really go too well, but I picked up some other cards. I didn't really go super crazy. The main thing I really wanted was that Van de Ven, and I was too late to it. But I got in on a couple other cards. I've probably made 100K tonight on this Peanut alone. I just keep buying her and lazy listing her. It's my Peanut method that I've always done. It's just stupid. It always works. And yeah, it's as simple as that. But if you do any of these overnight flips, I would just be very, very careful. Do not hold close to content drop tomorrow on Sunday. we're getting that max 88 hero. It's going to cause some panic. You don't really want to hold stuff into that. You could get cooked, especially heroes. Like, don't touch heroes tonight. You could get absolutely hammered. Now, that's pretty much that. You want to try any overnight flips. Again, like I said, just be careful. Make sure they are sold before content. I did pick up another one. The Salma looked pretty low. I got those peanuts for around 11k. I got duets for 11k or less, and I got these Salmas. I would have bought more. 57k. I think she was like 58. So I picked her up at 57. Let's check out how much Selma is right now. But this is a card I feel like I could sell at like 62, 63, maybe 64,000 coins. But yeah, we pull her up real quick. You can see yesterday she was up at 6.9. She was up at 69,000 coins. So this is a card that I'm like, yeah, she's down like 10k, 12k because I got a 2,000 coin undercut on her. So I'll just lazy list. Hopefully she goes up in the morning. But again, like if I'm not making coins on these cards, I'm not holding. Because guys, once content drops on Sunday, if the hero's somewhat decently priced and people go out and do it, you're going to see cards crash. What you tend to see when a new SBC comes out and people actually complete that SBC, you see people actually like sell their teams, they'll sell investments, whatever it is that they have to go out and be able to afford to do an SBC, and you see cards go down in price. So I just do not want to hold anything into content drop on Sunday. It's just not a good idea. Now, something to think about with that hero SBC as well is panic. There might be panic before the hero SBC comes out. If you see heroes down in price a ton before content drop, buy. Easy buy. Where are we at? A good way to track that is to go to FootGG, market momentum trends. It'll show cards that are down the most. This is a really good area to just keep an eye on. Simple as that. Yeah, and if you want, you can change the rarity. You can go to rarity and just make it hero. So if I scroll down, it should be somewhere. Where are we at? It's not those. How can I not find heroes right now? Heroes. So then it just only shows heroes, and you can track these cards and look for stuff that's down in price. So if you see some nice deals before content drop tomorrow on Sunday, I wouldn't be afraid to buy. I will try to be live around content drop. Arsenal game's on. I think I'm gonna go get a Halloween costume with Brooke, so I might be a little late, but just a heads up, like this is it. Come right here. You'll just an example. You're going to see the left backs are down a ridiculous amount because of the Jordi Alba and the Rolfo SBC. But basically what you would look out for is, holy crap, ridiculous crash like that. See, you're just going to look. If you see something like that before content drop, don't be afraid to buy. A little bit of advice. Don't be afraid to buy. Grow some balls. Okay. Grow some cojones. If you see something down, go for it. And then post about it. I want to see it. Flex it. If you had the balls to make an investment, flex it afterwards. I want to see your balls. Ebarbo, interesting. That's one I'll definitely keep an eye out on. I like looking at the 3-day graph as well, just to see like what they've been chilling around. These cards were up a lot. There was a big rise on icons and heroes this weekend, so they are fairly inflated. I need to see them drop. If they don't drop, don't touch them. They need to drop. They need to come down to price. Okay, so that's that. We went over the heroes. We already talked about the fodder. I'm all in on the fodder. I'm just going to keep lazy listing these peanuts real quick. Just keep letting those go. I want to mention something. Guys, you know Dylan? Our mod Dylan, the #1 trader on FC26, and he's in his Discord. He's the guy that I taught everything he knows. Everything he knows. You know, if he ever tells you a trade, it's because of me. I taught that guy everything he knows. He bought League SBC cards. Remember, we talked about that, and we said those League SBC cards are just going to keep rising. That's what we said. They're just going to keep rising, especially when the weekend's over. They're really just going to keep rising. They were 2,000 coins yesterday. Yesterday on Friday, these were 2,000 coins, and we were buying them again. We posted. We were buying them again. They're not 2,000 coins anymore. It's just a day later. It's just a day later. They are 3,900 coins almost instant. He bought 35,000 of these. Guys, I think he has like 30,000 left, but let's do the math on that real quick. 3,900 times 0.95. Okay. Now let's times 3,705 is what he gets after tax. Times that by 30,000. That's 111 million coins. But he already has some that sold, so he's not at 0 coins. guys, I'm my mind is blown. That is the greatest investment. I don't know if there's been a greater investment than that on the game ever. He's making over 100 million coins on this investment. He bought 35,000 Libertadores cards. Wild. Absolutely wild. So shout out Dylan, shout out anyone that bought these as well. We talked about these cards, we've tipped them, and we also tipped them again yesterday. Even though they were up in price, we still tipped them, and we've just kept saying they're just going to keep rising. And again, they just keep rising. It's crazy. I didn't think they would get this high. I'm not going to lie. Could they still rise? Yes. But this is high. This is like, holy shit. What are you doing this high? Is their max price 10K? Is their max price? Let me look this up. Like Uribe, for example. Is there a Uribe on this page? No, there isn't. Is this max price 10K or oh my God, they can totally. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, so there's that ridiculous update right there. One more thing I want to mention as well, guys. Let's move on from that. But League SBCs, again, GG. If they drop after squad battle rewards, buy them. Okay? Buy them. Now, another thing I want to mention, SBCs. So we talked about these themed SBCs with the Halloween promo we had right here. We're waiting on Tombstone Tactic, Silver Bullet, all these. I'm assuming they're going to come out in order. So that means the next one would maybe be Tombstone Tactic. Guys, if you have any of these players, I said before content drop, sell. Like, sell these cards. Do not hold them. And there were some people that held and just not smart. And again, like, I don't know if I would hold into content drop if you have them. People were thinking the Tombstone Tactic one is going to be St. Pauli. I'll pull this up real quick. People were thinking the other one would be Wolves Silver Bullet, which I was thinking the same thing. But I just want to show you guys. Let me pull up these cards. I'll pull up John Stone real quick for you. John Stone. Just to show you guys, like, people are crazy. You guys, like, always selling the hype. Always selling the hype. You're crazy not to. Look at this. This guy was up at 1,500 coins before content drop. You're insane if you didn't sell at that. We were buying them yesterday for like 500 coins. If you don't sell at 1,500, you're insane. And it's not even, it wasn't even like it was the next SBC that was going to come out. We didn't even know if the prediction was correct. But you had a card go from being like 400 coins all the way up to 1,500 coins before a guess of an SBC even comes out. Basically, you're crazy if you don't sell. If you have a card before something comes out, an SBC, an evolution, if it flies in price and you don't sell, you're a madman. You're an absolute madman. Now, the next one right here that people are thinking is the Tombstone. People are thinking it's this team right here, St. Pauli. They have a cathedral on their badge and their theme is like skulls and bones. So Tombstone, that's the idea. But if we look up these cards again, guys, like, you're crazy if you don't sell stuff before content drop. Look at this card right here. At content drop, before content drop, he was 2,300 coins. This is a card that was 350 coins the day before. Do you really think the card's gonna go up even more? You're crazy. Sell cards before content drop, guys. Like, always sell in the hype. That's like, people never learn. Evolutions, SBCs, anything like that. Sell in the hype. If you see something go up, like, you're not gonna see. I understand Valencia players are stupid expensive. They're expensive because the SBC came out. It was a bat theme. Valencia have a bat in their badge. These cards went to 6K. I understand that, but that wasn't expected. Now people are expecting or predicting some of these other SBCs. And because of that, the cards they're mass invested. Too many people bought. You're not going to see them fly. It's not going to happen. Too many people have the cards. You're not going to see 6K. You're not going to see 5K. You probably won't even see 4,000 coins unless obviously everyone's prediction is wrong and it's something random. But yeah, just understand, like, it's the biggest thing I can teach you guys. Selling in the hype. It's like very, very important. So that's the SBC thing. We already went over the fodder. We went over the market, just, you know, being very careful with the market because we do have that hero SBC tomorrow. Don't hold stuff close into content drop. And if there is a lot of panic before content drop, maybe a buying opportunity. Now, real quick, I just want to run through the team of the week because we always do this. What are the best team of the week investments? I really like a Mateta. Pick up a Mateta. If you want to pick up a Chawinga for like 16K, I don't mind that. This is a no-brainer. At least buy one. You're crazy if you don't at least buy one of these. I think that's stupid easy. He will have evolutions in the future, but it's really just the fact that he's a Manchester United player. That's it. He's a Manchester United player. This is a no-brainer as well. Like, no-brainer. This, an 87 pace center back in the Italian league, and he's Spanish. He's got 4-star weak foot, and he's only 82 rated. Do you know how many Evos this guy's going to fit? He fit the Evo from today. Really easy. Like, really easy investment, in my opinion. I would at least buy one. Minimum. Buy one. A lot of people were telling me they should buy this card too. I'm really not that crazy about him. You want to buy one and keeping the club short, but I'm not really that crazy about that guy. I don't see the vision. I don't see it. I would buy a Stiller. Just buy a Stiller, put him in your club, maybe like 12.25, something like that. Mateta, he's 11K. Just try to get him like 10.75, 10.5, should be pretty easy. And that's pretty much all the ones that I would club stock. I don't know if I'd really touch Mateo, but that's all. Yeah. Those are my favorite team of the weeks. It should be pretty straightforward. Now, let's go take a peek at the upcoming content, leaks, stuff like that. We're going to head over to the Discord real quick. All right, and bang, what do we got? That was the Rofo leak, and that was the Jordi Alba leak. I already got that info. Season 2, by the way, is going to be based around the 1970 World Cup, so we're going to be getting a lot of silver Brazilians. Some people were thinking maybe invest in Brazil managers. Something to think about. I really don't think that's a bad idea. We talked about that in one of the previous videos, maybe like 1 or 2 videos ago, but the league SBCs have been making managers come down quite a bit, so it was a bit of a weird situation. Like, they can go up, but then they're crashing because of the league SBC grind. But yeah, I do think Brazil managers could be a decent idea. Obviously not because the icons, but because the new season's gonna have a bunch of Brazil players as rewards. But you're also getting like some sick Brazilian icons. I'm excited. I'm actually really excited for that. That was the Evo that got leaked. Dude, this guy just pump and dumps like crazy. Like, is he? He's got to be trolling. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's pretty much all the info that we got. Tomorrow on Sunday, expect that hero SBC. At some point, we got to get that Phil Foden SBC as well. Monday's usually upgrade SBC day, like a 78, 79 double, something like that. Tuesday, Wednesday, huge SBC days. Really important. Really important. Hopefully our fodder can rise and we can make a ton of coins. That's what we are hoping for. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Let's just watch this fodder rise, boys. We are making coins. All right, that's going to be it for this video. Guys, if you do have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. My trading Discord and my Twitch live stream are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.